On first down, Hurts. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Wilson. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Open out on the left side, this is Cole. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a dump off here complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts fumbles it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw toward the center of the complete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Out to Cole on the right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Coleman now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's on the rookie first-round pick, Elijah Vera Tucker. Now they hand off to Coleman. Eric Wilson able to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, 27 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now an option play on 2nd down. Hurts fumbles it, and the Jets have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different in that position.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Coleman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And
remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Hurts going to take this himself. Hurts fumbles it, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's third down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll trudge off the field with it. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 34. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down at 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Second quarter here, he has only one catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Well, so far, just the single catch. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Herndon's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. To throw again is Wilson. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw is Wilson. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys are on the road to blow out City. They lead it big. As we send you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Ty Johnson. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter, and it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Coleman, the first down and a little extra. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dancing to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A handoff for Carter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the rookie Michael Carter's touchdown run. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, That's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now that's what they're using.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Wilson, a hit as he throws there. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 26 yards. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
As Sanders has it poked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson being chased out left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And every way for the most part. Yeah, I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 73 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he takes us beyond the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bless on Austin. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will. Because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle it. Into the hands of Sanders. And he loses the football the second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.